is going on? What brings you in?
I've been cutting my hair the same for years. I really need something different.
What have you been doing for a while?
I've been doing a real low taper, like a 2 to a 1.
Yeah.
And then I kind of texture the top and shoot it up like a faux hawk.
Gotcha. Looks like you've been growing your hair out then?
Yeah, whenever you want to do something new, I know you need like a clean slate.
For sure.
So it's been growing out for like 1-2 months right now.
Awesome. So you've been styling your hair up and forward, right?
Yes.
Getting kind of bored of that a little bit?
A little bit. It's been too long.
But I definitely like the idea of keeping it like kind of versatile for you, right? Up is nice and all, showing some of your face, but feeling like a different John one day. We'll keep it downward, but we'll make sure we add loads of texture, so that way the hair really pops, because you have pretty straight, fine hair.
That's the thing, when it grows out, it gets so heavy, I can't put it up, it forces itself down. That's why I like to lighten it.
But the sides, you say you've been doing kind of a 1 to 2 taper?
Yeah, tight.
You want to stay a little tighter, or do you want to kind of keep it that general?
Being that this is our first time together, I'll let you take that like
for sure
creative aspect.
Okay, awesome. I mean, I think 1 to 2 is cool and all, the tapers, but I think maybe a little bit shorter at the bottom.
Okay.
Just to prolong the haircut. And 2, as we kind of work our way up, keeping some length here so we can kind of grow outward and down. Okay. To kind of keep this poofiness controlled for a long term might be the better move, right? So we definitely keep this area 2 for you. Okay. But underneath all that, we might even go as short as maybe a 0.5 right by the ears. Keep some length and some bulk, grows outward, keeps all this poofiness minimized. Gotcha. Great. I think we're ready to start. Let's do it.
Sounds good.
To start this haircut, I debulk the sides with my 2-guard and clipper comb. I bring this right up to the parietal ridge, but notice how as I go up, I keep it straight versus rounding into the head shape. This helps me maintain a square silhouette. Now with my 1 guard, I begin my mid fade and go up to the middle of the C cup, and as I go across the head, I drop down under the occipital bone. With my 1 guard now open, I flick up about a finger's width and blend into that 2 by the parietal ridge when I first began to debulk. With my half guard closed, I begin to clear out the bottom to create this shadow fade. Notice how I stop at the bottom of the C cup. With my 1.5 guard, I now begin to connect the 1 with the 2 to create a more seamless fade. Notice as I fade up, I keep my guard straight against the head and flick out. Be sure to not dig in to avoid making another hard line. With my trimmers, I line up the C cup and behind the ears to make the shadow fade pop. With no guard, I skin out the sideburns and fade into the half guard now. I do the same for the neckline and fade into the half guard. With my thinning shears and cutting comb, I do some minor detailing to blend out the darker and bulkier spots in the fade. To start with the top, I create a middle vertical guideline and trim about ½ an inch off the top. Now with my middle guideline set, I bring it over to the left or right and connect the sides to the middle at a 45-degree angle. For a more choppy fringe, I create peaks and valleys so that when I style the hair, it won't sit so blunt. To create even more texture on top, I do a little bit of slide cutting to create separation. Notice how I don't fully close my shears, but instead cut in a rhythmic motion.
So as you can see with John's hair length cut now and a little bit styled, it looks good down, but we also want to show you how you can also style this length up. So a little bit of product afterwards, you want to run it through the hair. And with John, his spiral goes to the right. So with this hairstyle, you can kind of keep it forward and up to the right a little bit, giving it a versatile look on the days where he doesn't want to rock the fringe. Okay, John, so this is the haircut, man. Tell me what you think.
I love it. You said we were gonna do shorter, which I've never done before. It's new and it's a great look.
For sure. I mean, yeah, we definitely kept the sides right by the ear, a little bit shorter than your normal one fade, just to prolonging some haircut time. And then of course, we got rid of the sideburns and the neckline per usual, especially with your active lifestyle, being a nurse and all that stuff. But on top, we gave it a healthy trim. We didn't take away too much length. We definitely added some more texture, so the movement's a bit more free. And two, still that nice versatile length, even though we're growing our hair out. Up on some days where you're going out on the weekends, down where you're about to head to work, keep it casual, kind of messy, but controlled. You cool with that?
Love it. It's great.
Beautiful. Love seeing you, man.
Good seeing you, bud.
Guys, that is it. Andy with 12 Pell. Thanks so much for stopping by and tuning in. We can't wait to see you on the next one, all right? Peace.